Somehow the trees weren't singing their usual song of abandon, and the sun rejected her entirely as it decided to hide behind the clouds. Even the wind regrettably denied her company, but so were her emotions, somber and listless. She couldn't even bring herself to cry. She couldn't even allow herself to feel anything. What did she do to deserve so much chaos in her life? Here she was with an opportunity to meet the man that fathered her, and she truly had no feelings or desire to meet him. Then there's Eliza Newby, her biggest bully since grade school, losing her father to an illness. Would news like that change her mind to desire a meeting with her father? If he were terminally ill, would she grant a meeting with him? No, she thought. That would not change her mind, and she was angry at him for making her feel like she was the horrible person for not wanting to meet. Tatiana's deep thoughts interrupted by a comforting and caring voice.
I thought I was hallucinating when I saw you by the river. I had to come to verify if my eyes were playing tricks on me. You look grieved. Can I help you with anything, Tati?
Tatiana was a bit disoriented, if not thankful for his presence. She needed someone at this very moment, but should she risk burdening her new friend Ricky?
What are you doing here?
Enrique knew she was there because it wasn't by accident he happened upon her. He was following her around still and stole this opportunity she was alone to approach her. The mall was just too busy. This environment was, in short, perfecto.
Bob Pancakes told me of this place. He had been trying to get me to play football for the school. We have become friends, and he learned of my love for fishing. So I came here to do just that. It is my alone time activity.
Tatiana couldn't respond as quickly as she should have. His presence overwhelmed her. She hadn't realized how much she needed someone to talk to, especially regarding her newest circumstance. And as much as she loved Bella, telling her would ignite World War III, and her mother shouldn't be burdened by this either. Yet, he stated alone time. She should just let him be.
Your alone time? I will leave you to your fish then. It was nice.
He interrupted her. Alone time? What was he thinking? Tatiana was emotionally intelligent, and of course she would want to excuse herself. Think quick, Enrique. Think quick.
Jess, but the fish are not biting. Please, would you stay with me for a bit? You look like something is troubling you. Tell me what is going on.
Tatiana didn't skip a beat. He wanted to hear about her problems, and she needed to vent.
I found out today that my biological father wants to meet me. A man who left my mother and I to rot over 17 years ago.
That is immense news, querida. Are you planning to meet him?
Querida. Note to self, she thought. Was it Kerida? No. She was sure he meant Querida. She would translate the term on her phone when he wasn't looking, but right now he asked her a question. Ah, yes. What was she going to do?
That's just it, Ricky. I didn't want to do anything about it because he left us when I was just a baby. Left my mother to fend for us all by herself, and she did a damn good job too. I never had a need for him. There were never any void or lost feelings for him because my mother was wonderful at filling all those vacant places in my heart. Does it make me a horrible person if I simply refuse to meet him?
Enrique wiped the hair that had fallen into her eyes and touched her face with his thumb. The act of tenderness made her melt on his shoulder. If it wasn't for the Stam case, if she wasn't the main suspect of every serious infraction this town was investigating, and if she wasn't about to break down on him, Enrique would have kissed her, right then and right there, by the mystical sound of the river, by the graceful trees, forcing the lighthouse to bear witness to his awakened emotions. Instead, he held her in his arms and let her sob until the sun set and the owls began their song of ascension. Holding her felt right, pure, and intense. Holy Creator, he could not continue the charade, but how to without everything falling apart? Tatiana had fallen asleep in Enrique's arms. It was the safest she had felt in a while. When she awoke, she didn't open her eyes immediately. She allowed herself to smell him on her arms and hands. His scent was incredible, and he...
Mon ange, wake up.
Mom? What happened? How did I get here?
You fell in a deep slumber. Eduardo brought you home.
His name is Enrique, Mom, she giggled.
Juliet ignored the banter.
You have been asleep for almost 22 hours. Also, your father is downstairs waiting for you.